It's my honest opinion, ICEMAN by Drake, because we need to talk about this. Now Drake, Canada-born rapper, singer, not songwriter, and avid lover boy, started his career truly, in my opinion, was 2011 hit album Take Care, which to me truly solidified his sound, you know. And it gave his audience a greater reach than just like, you know, I mean, it felt like he was always vying for like a primarily female audience. But now, look where we are. Became a rap artist. Now the biggest artist, I think, on Spotify of all time. Now, enough about this guy's history. Enough! I need to talk about ICEMAN. That's what I'm here for. This album started being rolled out about a year and a half ago. You know, lead single, What Did I Miss? But even before then, he started being teased in like August 2024 or something. Now tell me, how do you tease a project for this long, right? You release a hit single, a hit lead single, What Did I Miss? In July, all the way back in July of last year. I know this song was great. One of the only 3 good songs. And you drop this album cover, right? This is a project that many thought was going to be generational. No, that's the last thing this was. Not generational. Point is that this was not like okay. We'll get there. I shouldn't really talk about my opinion yet, you know, but you'll see. So before we get onto the track list though, let's just talk about how not only had this just generation disappointed everyone rather than being a generational album. This guy put all of his effort rather than into this album to make 3 different mid albums. I shouldn't talk about it. We'll get into that in another video. Now look, let's get on to this track list. Let me see it. Okay. What did we open up with? We opened up with Make Them Cry. Well, on first listen, I truly felt like Drake would this thing was going to make me cry because it was so ass. This was awful. Truly awful. But when I listened more, you know, I listened again and again and again before making this video. It's just another one of those Drake songs. Average flow. Nothing to write home about, I guess. But it really wasn't a good start. Now, I think Dust is definitely something to talk about. See, I was with my girlfriend, who like she does not like mess with hip hop at all. She doesn't mess with rap, nothing. So you know, and I was listening to her with this on my first listen. I hadn't listened to this album yet. It actually came out like a couple hours ago. I just didn't have time out. It came out like 3 a.m. at my time zone, you know. So you know, I sit down and I'm like, yo, let's listen to this Drake album together. Just to see what we think. I nearly fell asleep over the last song, and then I start hearing this heavenly beat, you know, like I start hearing a sample. It's beautiful, like it's gorgeous. I want to start flying, and then a tough little Drake talking, you know. I'm like, bro, this is gonna be so good. Girl with a, and then he drops the first bar. He dares to say, "Girls from Atlanta call me Santa." Do you know the embarrassment I felt for another man? I felt embarrassed for my girl for another man. Because of another man, I felt embarrassed. Like, how awful of a bar do you have to drop for me to feel like that? I'm actually disgusted. Now, furthermore, I felt awful that I even listened to his music. And don't get me wrong, by the end of the song, he had brought it back. He did a great number. But the beginning, it ruined it. Like, it made it disgusting. It was unlistenable. It ruined it for me. Which is a shame because I genuinely think the production and samples were great. But the parts were just so weak. I couldn't. Which, especially when you take another look back at like his earlier stuff, Take Care, even Scorpion, which, you know, it wasn't great. This just wasn't this. This is disgusting. And of course, we're a couple songs in by now. We got our first feature. I truly thought this was gonna bring it back. I see a feature. You know, features and Drake. After 21 Savage's recent thing, I didn't have good hope. But you know, I thought there was gonna be it. Future's here. Future. You know, we've got Jumpman. That was a great song featuring Drake. I don't know what Future's been doing recently. Like truly, it's been appalling. But once again, it was just weak. Like, it was horrifically upsetting. Future's verse was awful. Like, it genuinely one of the stinkiest, especially at the beginning of it. It was just boring. I just wanted to sleep, and it just wasn't good. Like, what was even going on? And genuinely, from Drake, we hardly even saw a better performance. The beat with Drake's part was good. But the quirky little beat they gave Future, it was just weak. It sounded average. Even after that, even after the beginning of his feature, it just wasn't it. With him constantly repeating, I can't even tell you what day it is. I feel like it really solidified that whole confused delivery. When it comes to Molly Santana, I thought his stuff was, I've never listened to his stuff before, so I don't really know. It's not my thing, but I mean, I guess I get the appeal. Yeah, I think came and went on the track. And then another couple weak songs pass, which, they all kind of sound the same. National Treasures, which was pretty good, pretty forgettable. And then we got to our second feature on ICEMAN. Bees on the Table. I truly think 21 Savage did a great performance. I really enjoyed the song. I really liked it. I think most people genuinely liked it. And it bumped up the rating of this album, to be honest, a little bit. Albeit the kind of grating repeating of bees on the table, it just had me exhausted by the end of it. With both Drake and 21, and just local delivery, I think they did great. It was good flow, good melody in the background. All in all, I can't hate on it, but I don't think it was my type of thing.
I am a man. I am a man.
So then, what did I miss? This is so heat, bro. I can't even lie. I genuinely enjoy it. This is the lead single. You can't really put that much thing on it, but it created something of this. Just for we're on to the second half of the album by now. It's like we started here. All of his other projects here. No, maybe not, but yeah, still. We've just been gradually going down. And I think that was definitely solidified by just solidified by everything after What Did I Miss. It wasn't it. I think that it only became weaker after that, and it's a shame because I really like Drake. And then let's not forget the just to end this off, yeah. Okay, and then we go on to the final song of the album. Finally, you hear the ICEMAN, baby, ICEMAN. Why? That the thing got leaked. Finally, we heard it. Wait the entire album for it, to be honest, on first listen. By the end, I was just sleeping. I was like, it's not coming. Last song. It happened. Let's go. Point is, last song was great. I don't know how much has begun. I think there were bits were a bit boring. The song itself came and went, but the samples throughout were amazing. I thought it was really good. I genuinely really enjoyed the last song. Now, onto my rating. I think this is... Look, I think taking into account some of the lyricism was okay. Some of the rapping was kind of god-awful. The flows were mid-average, but Drake's never agreed with his flows. I think we're going to go with a solid... week 3 on this one. 3 out of 10. I just think there's not a lot to go on here, to be honest. I think it was, all in all, average. It was for an album that's hyped up so much, and I think genuinely ruined by him working on 2 other albums at the same time. It's just a shame. It's a shame what happened with it. I had good hopes. I was quite excited to make this video, but even before the album came out. And it definitely kind of ruined it for me. I almost didn't want to react to this. But it happened. 3 out of 10. And you know what? We'll end it with what great Kendrick Lamar said. I like Drake with the melodies, not when he raps. Thank you for watching, guys. Make sure to like, subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.